Be still and know that I am God. This is a very powerful scripture for me, which I was just reading, and there's a lot of revelation, and it's quite action-packed when it comes to the weight of that assurance to be still and know that God is actually God. You see, when you're not in a place of stillness, you're in a place of turbulence, many things that you want to carry, burdens, whatever it is that you're struggling with, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's in your job, whether it's with your kids, whether it's with finding your place here on earth. Those are all things that can put us in a place of turbulence mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. And when God invites us to be still, He's actually inviting us to a place where we come and understand who He is. Because stillness is an instruction for us to be in a state of quietness. Imagine you're at a creek where there is a low tide water and the water is just moving slowly. And you can hear, the trickling of the waters. But the water is on the surface is just moving slowly. But usually in those places, the water runs deeper. So there is usually a depth in stillness, because when you're still, you can hear your thoughts better. You can connect to your heart better. You can understand, the feel of the moment. Because when we are turbulent in our emotions as well, we actually end up misjudging or misreading everything from the areas of our triggers and from the objective place. When God invites us to a place of stillness, it's because He's actually the God of the storm, and He has the capacity to even quiet the storm, to make it still. I love the story of the disciples when they were crossing into Galilee. They were caught up in a storm, and Jesus was just sleeping. Had they known that they were with the God who is their stillness, who invites them to stillness, they would have slept just like Jesus did, because Jesus was demonstrating that whatever it is that is outside, stillness is something that you cultivate inside, because a knowing is something that is cultivated inside before you start speaking it, before you start acting it. It is an internal work that God gives us in our lives. So when you are being invited to be still, Romans chapter 46, verse 10, be still and know that God is actually reminding you of His promise and reminding you of His place as the ultimate person when it comes to the authority, when it comes to power, when it comes to sovereignty, when it comes to even control. Because when you're out of stillness, you feel like you're out of control. But the God that is inviting you to stillness is telling you, let go of that control and give me the sails. Let me lead you. Let me be the captain of the ship. Let me move with you. Let me show you the direction. And I love the fact that Jesus says that cast all your burdens unto me, for I care for you. Now, this is just another